Hey, what's poppin'? What's good? It is someone that's known here today. Today, we're smoking. Okay. I hope you guys having a wonderful, fantastic day. Feel free to light up with me if you so desire to. And as you see in the title already, you already know what we're talking about. Legalization. Basically, just kind of gonna give some future prospections or yeah, is that the right, or projection? You guys know what I mean. Basically, future predictions and shit. And today we have a joint. It's finally rolled. It seems like it's gonna smack. We're excited for that, of course. We're using the strain today. We have Jamaican rum. If you're curious, we have the grape juicy papers. If you're curious, and yeah, uh, just fantastic. And also on top of that, we back at the crib. So yeah, the last few episodes we've been out in the woods type shit, doing our thing because we were at school. We're on break right now. We at the crib. We're cooling inside finally. It ain't cold as fuck. So we're gonna talk about legalization. Basically, what's gonna come of it. What I'm expecting are basically a general idea of what will happen in basically the next few years and shit. So yeah, it should be a pretty interesting subject. We haven't talked about it yet. And enough talking. Let's light up. The classic light up. Okay, so I'm mainly going to be talking about the United States in this, basically because that's what I'm most familiar with. That's where I'm from. I'm from the Chi, Chicago, Illinois, if you're curious. So just kind of where my perspective is coming from on this. And yeah, so the last state I believe to legalize it, recreationally that is, not medicinal. We're not counting medicinal. I'm talking like full legalization here, recreational and all. I believe it was Massachusetts, and I believe just recently as well, not too long ago. At least at the time of this court, I think just yesterday that they finally released their first store. So that's some shit. That's some progress right there. That's what's up. Now I want to go before we get into like specific states and shit, because it's hard to say exactly what states are gonna legalize it next. There's a lot of potential states: Missouri, Utah, Illinois. Just a lot of because a lot of states are interested in pushing it forward that way. It seems like the path where we're gonna end up going, regardless whether kind of what we like it or not. I think the stoners just there's just too many of them at this point, and it will help me with extra money. Uh, it will not be illegal either. Because there's a ton of fucking money in weed, and it can easily be better used in, I guess you can say, the government's hands instead of like cartels and stuff like that. Just because, I mean, for obvious reasons, it gets put towards like schools and just buildings, the town and shit like that, your county or the state, whatever. It may be used in where it's needed. Just having that extra money is definitely a benefit I think for just about everyone. But what can we? Oh yeah, federal. So I'm just saying this could be a long stretch. I don't know exactly, but just based off what I've been seeing, Trump, current president and all, um, seems like he's kind of leaning more towards the marijuana legalization side to it. Like I think he's more for it, mainly because it's a business decision. I feel like from his point of view at least, there's a ton of money to be made. A lot of people would definitely support that action. I think if he were to make it and like kind of just push forward, make it a federal thing, and have the whole fucking country instead of just doing it state by state. That might take forever. Not every state might want to do that type of thing. Which I mean, I guess it would be up to them. when it would come down to it, I think. But you know, it would just help the country. There's just a lot of good things coming from it instead of having it illegal. Also the decriminalization and stuff like that. Just I think there's just tons of fucking benefits that we could see when this does happen, and it is going to be a whole different fucking world to live in, to be honest, once that is like a like complete legal thing, like a normal legal thing, that just see it like in stores, like you can just go purchase it like you could fucking alcohol. It's gonna be fucking something. So what can we expect when this actually happens? I can probably give a rough estimate. I mean, we can look at Canada. They sold out, I'm pretty sure. They ran out of product pretty fucking fast. But that's expected, as we see the same thing from other states. We can expect high taxed prices. So for the dealers out there type shit, I feel like, they're not going to be like off the streets because of it. Just, the first few weeks or first few months even. Maybe even a year or two. I'm not exactly sure how long. It really does depend, because right now with everything, it's definitely going to take some time yet before we even see this happen. But we can expect outrageous prices, so we can still expect dealers on the street. But I think over time, all these things will kind of settle down, find a level to where it's just common at, and where we won't have to go on the streets anymore, because no one really wants to go on the streets to buy their weed. But we got no fucking choice. I mean, if you're put in that predicament and all that, so I'd say I mean, it's great. It's gonna take some time, but having to know exactly what you're getting is definitely going to be a nice thing. If you guys know me, you see the top 10 strain videos. You already know I talk about sativas, hybrids, and all that, because I care about the shit, and I'm just generally interested in the chemical makeup of it and all that. So, and the general effects it has on the body, and how the different ones just by the strain and shit can cause way different effects than this one over here and shit. So that's something definitely that I'm gonna look forward to. Also expect probably it to be more in an urban area at the start. It might be deserted in rural towns, more suburban type of areas, but you should generally get an idea if your town, would be like that or not, I think, at this point. But then again, maybe not. Maybe it still hasn't gotten around, because I don't know about you guys, but recently, especially like the past year or two, it's just been going fucking up, like the popularity. I just fucking see everyone fucking token these, like fucking everyone, like people you wouldn't even expect type shit. Like, oh shit, you smoke, it's just becoming such a common thing in today's world. It's crazy to think about. Now, my prediction would be this is probably, I mean, I'm at least hoping, it's kind of a hope also, type thing, but 2 to 3 years. Now, I'm not talking for widespread USA type America makes it all legal everywhere type thing. I'm talking at least for my state. I'm hoping, I'm expecting, we're going to definitely see more and more states over these next few years to just, slowly go to the legalization side. And also, I'd like to see, other countries getting involved with this too. I mean, we have seen some definite advancement in this, so I think it's just gonna slowly kind of be like this spiral effect. Slowly, we had a few states do it, now everyone's kind of catching on, seeing what's up. Everything's good. Cannabis is shown, not to have, very negative health consequences, which, I think is basically the main push for. It's medical too. I mean, come on now. So, yeah, I think it's going to be just a spiral effect, basically, and before you know it, we're all gonna be token, bro. We're all gonna, everyone, everywhere you go, everyone's gonna be token, and then it's gonna be crazy. Is all, especially for people who just know the other side to it, where a world where it's just where it once was frowned upon, terrible. Like, oh, you have weed, getting arrested. It used to be tight like that type shit. So it's just crazy how far we come. Of course, I'm looking forward to it, and of course, all the other stoners are looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great day when I'm walking in that first store. Like, we'll probably have to make a video on it or something. When I'm walking in that first store, like in Chicago type shit, it has to be my hometown type shit, and we're just in that bitch, and we just buy some crazy fucking. We're just gonna go ham type shit, and especially when the prices level out, it's gonna be nice as fuck. It's when the prices level out, it should be cheaper, way cheaper than street prices when it does level out and shit. So I'm looking forward to all that. So I think I said enough on this topic. If you want me to make a part 2 of this, talk about going some other direction or something with this, we definitely could. Yeah, I think there's a lot to talk about on legalization. Of course, we just kind of skimmed how it's gonna be like and just the basic ideas of it. So yeah, if we want to go deeper with this, we could. Let me know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been someone that's no one, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.